Welcome back to Fox News election headquarters in New York. Let's get some thoughts now on this final day before the polls open across the country from syndicated columnist Charles Krauthammer, who joins us from Washington, D.C. Good evening, Charles. A lot of talk about paths to victory possibly for Governor Romney. What do you see?
People are talking about how difficult and narrow the Romney path is. I think it's not. You've got to start with one thing. He's got to keep the solid South. And I have every confidence he's going to win in Florida, in North Carolina, and Virginia. If he doesn't win in the South, he's not going to win elsewhere anyway. If you start with that assumption, which I do, then he's got three paths. He can do Ohio plus New Hampshire. New Hampshire's a dead heat. Ohio's extremely close, but the intensity is with Romney, and also Republicans tend to be somewhat undercounted in the polls anyway. If Romney does that, he wins. If not Ohio, he can do it through Colorado plus Wisconsin. Colorado, it's a dead heat. In Wisconsin, he's behind. But Wisconsin has been solidly Republican for the last 2 years through the midterm elections and 3 recalls. So they're organized and they've got a lot of intensity, and they have the favorite son, Paul Ryan. Finally, if Obama doesn't win any of these states outside the South, he can do it with one way, Pennsylvania. Why? Because it's virgin country. There have been no anti-Romney ads laid down as in Ohio. And Romney now poured in $10 million, his side, in the last week to $3 million for the Democrats. So I think it's a long shot, but if he wins that, then he needs just one electoral vote, half of the state of Maine, the first congressional district, or he can do it with New Hampshire or Colorado or really anything. So I think he's got a path. Any one of those 3 would work.
Charles, we talk a lot about on the panel what they're running on, both candidates. What about President Obama's closing argument?
I don't think he's got one. It's the same as the old argument, the opening argument. The argument is Romney's a bad guy. Trust me. I don't think that really sells. I think what you've got is Obama having a bit of a surge last week when the race was frozen, national polls. He was behind by about, Obama was behind by about 5. Obama rallied, but if you look at the polls yesterday and today, Romney is back ahead 1 or 2 points in the national. I think that could sway him over the top in the battleground states.